Gross miss, no insurance. Gross miss, intent to evade tax because of the tabs. Misdemeanor driving after revocation.
Welcome back to Trial Tactics TV. Today we're heading to Cannon Falls, Minnesota, where another right-to-travel traffic stop unfolds. This driver has fully embraced the private plate, not for hire, exempt from levy theory. Ironically, the exact thing that caught law enforcement's attention. Let's get into it.
Right, let's get into the video.
Alright, here's the plan. So, we are doing you a huge favor. Huge favor. And like I said before, you can figure it all out in court. I'm not going to arrest you. I am going to formal complaint you, though, because gross miss, no insurance. Gross miss, intent to evade tax because of the tabs. Misdemeanor driving after revocation. Unfortunately, the plate is not legal. If you want to keep on doing what you're doing,
Well, this is what I believe in. This is what I truly believe in. And
but
you know, as a not a citizen, I'm a national.
The deputy appears to be giving him a break here. But letting someone drive away without valid insurance, license, or registration doesn't just reinforce misguided beliefs, it potentially puts other drivers at risk. In many states, that vehicle would be towed immediately.
And here's the thing. Unfortunately, you'll have to go through the court process. They're the ones that are they have all the say in this. You know, I'm just out here trying to do my job.
Right.
You know, I see
agree
you're
with
a
you.
human being, and I get that. Like, we're all humans.
Yes.
Just unfortunately,
I have four kids, and I'm 40 years old. My daughter died 2 years ago.
During the stop, we learn this driver has been down this path before. Prior contact, prior plate confiscation. Yet the same arguments continue. When ideology overrides practical reality, the consequences usually follow.
Just unfortunately, we need to go about things a little differently. And you can go through the court process, but unfortunately, we need to follow Minnesota law. So that's where all this is coming from. I'm, like I said, doing you a favor. I'm not going to bring you to jail. I'm going to formal complaint you, and I'm going to leave you here. I'm not going to tow your car. I really should. I absolutely should be towing your car because you don't have insurance. I've explained it all. I absolutely should be. I'm not going to.
The deputy even acknowledges the vehicle could be towed. So why isn't it? It may be because one of his children is in the car. Officers sometimes use discretion, especially in small towns. But repeat offenses tend to wear that discretion thin over time.
Can I have my plate back?
No, I'm not going to take the plate. That's your property.
Thank you.
That's it's not like the other. It's not like the truck plate, you know. So I'm not going to take your property from you. You paid money for that. It's just unfortunately you can't be using it the way you are. And like I said, if you want to, you have to get the approval through the courts. Unfortunately, that's not at me.
So
I'm gonna
I carry my paperwork with me, and then we'll be good.
Yeah, as long as if you get approval for all this through the courts, you carry that paperwork.
I will.
And it has to be it's
gonna be.
It has to be legit.
It's legit.
If you show it to me next time.
What I'm talking to you about is just the beginning of what I found out about our rights. It's a deep rabbit hole, and it's pretty disgusting.
It really is. It really is.
If you know what I'm talking about, it is. And what everybody thinks is right and wrong is completely wrong and not right.
Driving without insurance, a valid license, and registration isn't a minor technicality. It's a legal requirement. And when someone continues to ignore those requirements, enforcement usually escalates.
But you're doing your job.
Make sure you're not forging anything. Make sure it's all legit, okay?
Yes.
All right? Highly encourage you to just go home. Does that make sense? My supervisor is here.
Yes.
But this is the plan that I think is best.
And he agrees.
If you still want to talk to my supervisor, you sure can, because he is here. It's honestly, I mean, he's here.
He's on the same page as you.
Yeah. Yep.
To their credit, both the deputy and the supervisor seem calm and professional. They're clearly trying to steer this interaction toward compliance instead of conflict. But cooperation has to go both ways.
Here, if you want to talk to him, he is right here. But
Okay.
right now,
Hey, Sam.
that's the
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I'm Sergeant Lambert,
Nice to meet you, officer.
Sheriff's Department.
Sergeant.
Is that your son?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Deputy Regenscheid filled you in on what's going on.
Yes.
So, it's your prerogative, but we're trying to help you not bury yourself with these fines that are going to be imposed on you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I paid
It's not
$1,000 to get this vehicle out of
I know. I heard
impound.
you spent money on the plates, the actual plates.
Yes.
Who took your money for the plates?
Freedomfromgovernment.com.
The so-called private plates sold online promise freedom from government control. In reality, they almost guarantee more traffic stops.
It was a donation.
Maybe.
I know it was a donation because those plates, the state doesn't recognize those plates.
Yeah, I'm just traveling.
That's in the state. You're on the roadway.
I'm traveling, and that's what
You're on the roadway. So I understand I'm sympathetic with what you're trying to say, but it's not going to get you anywhere but a whole bunch of fines.
Right.
Fines that
I already got a whole bunch of fines.
Yep. And it's just going to get
So
worse and worse.
I've
Why we're being nice.
20 years I got fines for
Oh.
driving to and from work as a carpenter. I got so many, and I've paid them all and done all the loopholes and went to court.
Avoiding court and fines might feel like a win in the short term, but repeatedly ignoring lawful requirements tends to create bigger problems down the road.
But I'm just
So
letting you
many
know that
times.
This isn't the way. This isn't the answer. It's going to get worse. Now we're not going to force you out of this car in front of your kid and make a big melee and all that stuff. But you're gonna be faced with some charges that are going to attach fines to you. And then if you don't respond to those, there'll be a warrant. And eventually, you're going to get pulled out of your house or wherever.
Yeah.
Warrants for all these unpaid fines.
Voyager 306.
So it's a system that you can try to fight it, but we don't fight it. Because it's just the system that's imposed on us, right?
Right.
So I mean, it's your prerogative, but I wouldn't go down this road much longer because it's not going to end up well. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it as another U.S. citizen.
Right.
I'm just telling you that. I'm not telling you that as law enforcement. I'm telling you it's not going to end well.
I'm no longer a citizen. I turned my birth certificate in. I got my actual birth certificate, not live birth certificate. So I'm now a national.
Okay.
And that's why I go by the federal laws.
Yep. I'm just letting you know
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. You guys are right in a commercial capacity 100%.
Yep.
And what you're talking about, I agree with everything. I do.
Placing official documents or claiming to opt out of citizenship doesn't exempt someone from state laws. Even non-citizens are required to follow the laws of the state they're physically present in. And in this case, deputies are enforcing state traffic law, not commercial or federal code.
So
I just want to let you know, all right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you'll be the Deputy Ringerscheid tell you about what?
I explained everything.
All right.
So, you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
All right. Highly recommend you just drive home, and then get it all figured out. Okay?
Travel home. You won't stop me
I mean, every
from
time you
traveling
decide-
home.
I'll follow you there as long as you go there, and then
We're hungry. We want food.
We were going to Subway.
We're going to
I
get
know,
food.
But it has to be registered. You have to have insurance.
So,
you have to have a
I will
driver's
follow
license.
you home, and I'm not going to sit outside your house. I've got a job to do, so I will follow you home. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Good luck. All right, man.
Thanks for your time.
This stop ends differently than others we've seen in Minnesota. Cannon Falls is a smaller jurisdiction, and discretion was clearly used here. But repeated non-compliance usually results in stricter enforcement over time. If you enjoy real-world legal breakdowns like this, make sure you're subscribed to Trial Tactics TV. I'll see you in the next one.